Okay, so it's Wednesday, the 19th of January, and some of you may know, some of you may not, that I've been having treatment for breast cancer. Part of that is chemotherapy, and part of that chemotherapy is injecting myself with some stuff called Zarzio. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Zarzio, or uh, also known as Filgrastim, and it's 30 million units at 0.5 milliliters. So you may ask, well, what is this? And Zarzio is used to increase the amount of white blood cells produced by the body. It comes as a pre-filled injection, and I have to inject myself for 7 days immediately after chemotherapy. So I have chemotherapy, say on a Wednesday, start on the Thursday, and I have to do it for 7 days. And I usually do it before I go to bed. So I've actually come to the last one of my current 7, and I thought it might be just a good idea to show you how I do it. If you're ever in a position to have to do this yourself, you might think, oh God, I can't do that. I can't inject myself. Just bear in mind that those people who have diabetes have to do it on a regular basis, and probably every day, and sometimes more than once a day. So to be honest, if they can do it, then you can do it. However, having said that, the more I do it, the less I like doing it. So I'm now halfway through my chemo. As I say, this is the last one for this session. My protocols are changing for the next 3 sessions of chemo, so I don't know whether I'll still have to inject myself or not. I shall find out in a couple of weeks. So the instructions say that you don't actually need to clean the area, but I'm old school. It doesn't feel right not to. So I've just got some strong alcohol. I just use a tissue. I have to bear myself because it has to go into my fat area here, of which I have quite a lot. So, and also it doesn't really hurt. You just feel a bit of a pinprick. Oh, and also, while I remember, you will be provided with a sharps box, and so you just put your needles and things in there once you're finished. So also I have to alternate. So I started on the left side this time, so it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then next time I shall start on the right, so it'll be right, left, right, left, right, left, right for the 7. So, so this is my little pot of alcohol to clean. I just wipe. Just trying to see if I can help you see a bit better. These come in little plastic containers. You just peel the strip off, take it out of its plastic container, take the end off. I always hold it upside down so there's no risk of any of the liquid coming out. You need quite a hard pull. Oops, put that there safe. And you can hardly see the needle. It's also spring loaded, so you have to extract the needle before you release it. I'll show you. So where you've cleaned, just grab a bit of the flesh. You don't need to pinch it, you just grab it. This is the nasty bit. About a 45-degree angle works really well. You can see what's happening. And basically you just introduce the needle to the skin and give it a gentle push. Sometimes it needs quite a push to go through, and you might just feel it going through the skin, but it's not painful. so you don't need to worry about it hurting. It also doesn't bleed, so just, I'm sorry, I know you can't see very well. So just introduce the needle to the skin, give it a gentle push, and in it goes. Gently depress the green plunger. Do it gently, evenly. Oh, one thing I did forget to say is that you need to get these out of the fridge. You need to store them in the fridge. Get them out of the fridge 30 minutes before you're going to do this. So gently press the plunge, push it all the way down until it clicks into the plastic container. Gently pull it out and then release it, and it will pull the needle into the syringe so you can't hurt yourself. Then I just wipe again while I'm still holding it. Just wipe it again just to make sure it's clean. Throw that away. Put your needle in your box. Put the needle cover in the box and don't close it but push it up just so that things don't come out. So that's all there is to it. As I say, the more I do it, the more I dislike doing it. It doesn't take long, it doesn't hurt, and if it means that I don't get an infection because it stimulates the white blood cells, which is all to do with the immune system, then that's good. Side effects, I haven't really had any, but bear in mind that it stimulates the bone marrow to produce white blood cells. The bone marrow, as it indicates, is in the bones, and it's the long bones, so it's like the hips and the thighs. And I haven't had much, but I have had discomfort in the hips. It feels as though I've overdone the gardening. It's not exactly a stiffness, but it's a discomfort, and it hurts when I walk. I've also had it in my neck and between my shoulders, but with me it only lasts maybe half a day at most. I know some people suffer quite badly with pain as a result of this. It goes away. It's there to help you. If I wasn't taking these injections, I would be so susceptible to infections, and given that we're still in the pandemic, although hopefully it's coming to an end, and because of circumstances I've had to attend some big family events, I would have felt very vulnerable. I would have been tempted not to go, and they were the sort of things that I didn't really want to not go to. So the Zarzio, which comes like this, you get 7 pre-filled injections, keep them in the fridge, take 1 a day. It doesn't matter when you take them, but it's recommended that you take them, excuse me, it's recommended that you take them at the same time of the day, and I just happen to do mine at bedtime. So I go through my bedtime routine, which is a bit more long-winded as a result of surgery and stuff, but you get into a routine. Excuse me. Sorry. You get into a routine, and okay, it might add on 15 minutes to your bedtime routine, but to be honest, oh, excuse me. I think that's because I've been come in contact with some flowers today, so it's making me sneeze. So if you have to take it, don't be scared of it. If you don't want to do the injections yourself, ask somebody you live with if they'll do them for you. Personally, I prefer to do them myself. I did have an offer from my partner, but I really decided that I would rather do them myself. And as I say, they're there to protect you against infection. You may know that chemotherapy is designed to attack and kill quickly dividing cells, which is what cancer does. And your white blood cells are one of those that divides, multiplies, dies quite quickly anyway. So the chemotherapy will attack those white blood cells. That's why you become susceptible to infections and stuff. So take the injections, persevere with them. As I say, they don't hurt. It's a bit like a pinprick, and that's it. It's in fact a paper cut is worse than using these very fine needles to inject yourself. And if it prevents you from getting a serious infection, then it's well worth gritting your teeth and doing it. So I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, then just put them in the comments below, or just ask me a question if you've seen this on Facebook. Just comment, just anything at all that you want to know. If I know, I will answer it. If I don't know, I shall find out the answer for you. It's important that you understand that you need to have this. I was offered a visit by a district nurse to come and do it for me. I thought, oh, okay, that's good. But I spend half my time in one county and half my time in another county, and it would be far too complicated to try and get two different district nurses to come and inject me when, in all honesty, I can do it myself. So that was another reason why I ended up doing it myself. But it's there for your protection. It's there to prevent you from getting any serious illnesses. It's there to boost your blood counts, and hopefully before each of your chemo sessions you should be having a blood test to make sure that your blood counts are where they should be before you have chemo. And it's there for your protection, as I say, so bite the bullet and do it. It's not difficult. It just takes 2 minutes of your time, if that, and ultimately it could save your life. So go ahead, do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And this whole process of cancer recovery and further prevention is there to make us a stronger person. It's there to help us understand better who we are, and we have to embrace our battle scars. And as I say, if this little video can encourage you to inject yourself with this stuff, which seems to be amazing, although it can make you hurt for a while, then do it. It's all part and parcel of what we as cancer sufferers and recoverers and survivors go through to ensure that we come out of this at the end a healthy, positive, and okay, battle scarred, but we have to bear these scars with pride and just get on with life again. Cancer is not necessarily a death sentence. Well, most of the time it's not a death sentence. I understand that for some people it is, unfortunately, but for a lot of people it's not. And going through the chemotherapy, radiotherapy, if you have it, is all part and parcel of what we have to go through to make sure that we come out at the end of it as resilient, cancer-free, and at no bigger risk of getting cancer again in the future as the next person. So inject yourself. That's all I can say. I hope you found this helpful. Bye for now.